Welcome to this month's reading prediction for September. So we are going to do Virgo and Libra. Happy birthday to y'all that are having your birthday coming up in September. So let's see what your prediction is for September of 2020. I'm glad you're able to come in and join me. And don't forget to look at the stamp time for Libra and any other signs that you watch. So let's see what we have store. We're going into hurricane season. We're going into just before ending up our summer and going into fall. So I know a lot of people can't wait for this year to be over with, get the election over, and just take a deep breath and relax. So let's see what Virgo has for you. As I pull out 4 cards, let's see what we have for you in September. Well, a lot is going on for you. What I'm seeing is that a lot of the energy around you with the world and everything going on, but you're keeping your energy pretty stable with it all. A lot of it has to do with the purple that's going around you. This is kind of a healing energy for you. It's kind of keeping you from head to toe, keeping you in check. You do have 2 candlesticks on each hand. You've got one that you're looking at is a new project that's going forward, but you have worked on it in the past a little bit. And then you've got one that's in the past that you've been growing quite a bit. You have a lot of growth that you've been going on. You're very happy. You're very centered with yourself. You look at a lot of things that are around you. You're wanting to change a few things. You've already changed quite a bit, a few things. But, you know, the strength within you, moving forward with the more like a bull kind of animal cow, the keeping your mind centered, not thinking as much, using, if you haven't already, I'm seeing some of you have already using meditation to help you keep very in check with yourself. The ego is representing the symbol of freeing yourself with a lot of the past that you have been doing that. And I don't see quite very much going on. I mean, there's might be, you know, maybe very little of 1 or 2 things, but that's it. So this is just basically confirming everything that's going around. The X on the top and the X on the bottom is basically lining those whole energy fields up. The one on top is your intuition, and then the bottom one is your grounding that you're doing. So being grounded to Mother Earth is good. Maybe if you haven't thought about it, some of you have and some of you haven't, because I'm reading a big portion of group of people. So that's why we say some of you are doing it and some of you aren't. But if you want to go into depth, then you know, just set up a reading just with your energy and self. But anyways, the grounding part is you being out with nature, gardening, doing things in general with nature, things like that. So those are some extra tools that you can use. Now, as you're moving forward to the end of September, you are faced with the challenge of making a decision. Because the reason you're making that decision is that you have always done this path in the past, and now it gets confusing because it's almost like you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and that's why you're covering your face. You don't quite know where to go with that, and this is the end of September I'm seeing. Now all the swords here are showing all the things you've done over the years, things that you've worked on, created, job related, or, you know, companies that you've done. And so basically what it's saying is not to get all stuck in your head, but to move forward. And the best way to do that, because it could be different energies changing and feeling different people. But what it's saying is that if you meditate and go within your own soul, in your own self, ask those questions if it's time to move forward or not. Now, some of the changes that are going on in the world, a lot of people are not able to make those pushing changes quite yet until almost December or January. It's kind of going to be based on what the energy is going to come through. So it could change from now and then. It could be earlier, it could be later. But if you're feeling frustrated and upset, maybe it's time just to step back and relax and do something different for a little bit, not making any major changes. Keeping your energy, the whiteness around you, keeping it balanced and not get sucked up into the whole thing that's going on with the world, and that things will change. The only way to change things in the world is to focus on the positive aspect that that you can do at that time. Look at your own self if there's things that are bothering you to be able to change that. You're not able to push forward and change others because no matter what, people are going to have their own opinions and thoughts about that. So I hope that helps you on that. I hope that makes a lot more sense to you. You can always make comments down below if you had more details on that to me clarify that up. Now you have the angel, which this is mid of September, I'm seeing, is exchanging your energy and cleaning it. It's basically, if you've ever poured out old water and then you clean out a cup and then you clean it out, and basically that's what you're doing with your energy field. You're cleaning it up, you're understanding your energy field. Your heart has a triangle, so that means you have pretty close of healing all of that pain and suffering that has been going on with your heart chakra. So that's a really good thing. And your head, you got a lot of good energy that's going around it. That means that you're keeping down all the thoughts, beliefs, and things that you're saying. And you're seeing this path in the background, and if you can see that path, there's a path that is showing the future, and that the future of the energy has even gotten brighter, and this is up into the 2021, and seeing that path being brighter. So you do have one foot in with the emotions. That's because you've been used to it. You think that being emotional was part of your life, but now you're understanding that when you have that one foot on the other side, you're becoming more relaxed. You're seeing things that don't really matter much anymore. You're noticing nature and those aspects in those. So this whole thing represents you and how you're doing with your energy, and how you're seeing that some things that got you all rippled up, now is the time that you've basically have let that go and just relax with that. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is always different for each people when I read them. The fox is basically you're weighing down a lot of, even though it doesn't look like the earth, but you do put a lot of pressure weighing on your back. You can feel that. So what I suggest is to cut the unconscious collection of the world. So basically what you do is you just see like a cord that is attached to the earth of the conscious collecting, meaning that you've tapped into it. You cut that cord, release it back to Mother Earth, let her take care of it, and then bring your energy back to your cords, and then send love and peace and joy, because it's all going to shift and it's all going to line up exactly the way it needs to be. There's an opportunity to take this time, even though that you're maybe at home, or you've been thinking about it, because there's a percentage of you that's still staying at home and working, and then there's a percentage of you working or thinking about maybe taking up another trade of learning. So there's quite a bit. There's 4 on each hand of that. Then of course this one right here is got a sword, so that's just basically giving you the information that be conscious aware of the people that are around you, and those people that take in their energy cords attaching to you, and cut those cords. Even if it's a thought or an old friend and those come up, just cut those cords. And if you've been thinking about them, or sometimes that means they were thinking about you and you may not want to go there, so you cut those cords and heal that energy so you can move past all of this. Okay, so not every symbol comes up on the readings, but I kind of just go pretty fast with the readings by seeing the symbols and giving you more information. So I hope that helps you, Virgo, for September, getting you all ready for September, and hang in there. Energy is, really balancing out for you, I see. And by the end of September, you'll start to feel more of a balance and understanding where your path is going. So thank you so much. And if you want to get any more detail on that, just book an appointment on lifeforchange.com. Or you can email us if you have questions, or you can make comments down below. So enjoy the rest of your week, and blessings to you. Now I'm going to go into Libra's. Happy birthday to Libra. We got September of 2020 prediction, and let's see what it's got to hold for you. Of what September holds for you. We know that there's a lot of stuff going on, and from what I've seen, there's more things that are going to be happening around about the time of November. So don't get so frustrated with all that. Keep going with the flow, and let's see where your reading will hold you on 4 cards. And I just four cards to pick out. We have a lover coming forward, and basically you have let go of some old past loving relationships, and you're looking up above, and you're really asking the Creator to give you a lot of insight and give you a guidance. And I think that's a really good choice for you right now. Right now it's probably good to just stay relaxed, because the opposite sex right now going on is the energy may be changing by the end of this year. So it may not, because you're going to be changing, so you're not going to see your partner as what you once thought you would see. So hang in there. Don't get frustrated. There is opportunities. I see the hills growing. There's grass. There's not a whole lot of motion. And then, of course, you have the tree, which, produce fruit and everything. And, this might be, if you hold on a little bit longer with patience, you'll feel the fire of that heart connection, that true heart connection that you would like to connect with someone else. But so that kind of gives you some information, and the person up above with the angel is more of the Creator, connecting with the Creator. Just take it one step at a time of getting there and not getting frustrated with that. Now, that's all I get with the lover card on that. This is happen to do, there's 5 coins. This happens to do that you're trying to shelter your energy, covering you up, and the burden and stress that you have with family, wanting to help family, wanting to be there at this whole struggle that's going on. And it's understandable, but it's really saying go with your heart, knowing how much to help someone and how much not. Sometimes we can be taken advantage of at times, even with our own family and friends, that they'll take more than they need, and they've got to figure it out themselves also. So use your heart to guide you, or your soul, if that's what you would like, or your intuition. Those all are tools that are made within us that helps us and guides us. So do that, and that's basically what this is about, your concerns. And a lot of it has to do with money. You don't want to give too much, but you want to help them, and that kind of guides you in that way to use your own tools that you have within inside you. Now, you have been working really hard, Libra, on your mind. You've got many stars above your head, the third eye, working on those tools, and above your head is also your intuition, and you feel really good with your energy. Your flow of energy is just like, I feel like it's just like this golden color that's around you. You also have nature in the background, and there's a very flowing of a river, which is not rough. It's so your emotions are going to really, really settle down by the end of September. You're just going to focus on yourself. You're not going to really feels like you're not going to care about what's really going on with the world around, even though you do concern yourself with it. But it's not like you don't care in a bad way. It's just that you're not going to tap into that energy field that's back there, even though it's all the forest and stuff, but that's representing the earth. And you may even relax more, so you're going to find maybe a different hobby kind of thing that you've never thought about. Even though it's not in the symbol, I keep seeing like a canoe or canoe riding, or a group of people that do that. So that might not resonate with everyone, but that's just one of the symbols that do resonate. So if you have been thinking about a group, then that might be the way to look at it. It also has the wheat that's coming through here, and that kind of just tells me that that could be also plowing seeds, gardening, could be another adventure of hobbies. Sometimes that's hobbies for people. They just enjoy it because they get to go out and they can relax. So that one's a really good, nice feeling with the gold coloring around, and gold coloring is really good to seal your energy that's around you so that you're not affected so easily by what's going on around in the earth. Now, your fourth card, we have the male figure, which is your male side. That's of, if you're female, you have the opposite. If you're male, you have the other, and female. So it's going to be the opposite side of, if it's a male, it's going to be more the male part. So bringing all that fire male energy, that doesn't mean that you have to, be aggressive or anything. That's not just what it is. It's just being that strongness, that red, that yellow color that just kind of pops out. I'm seeing that it's in your heart, and it's been kind of staying there, and it's, it's ready to pop out. So to pop it out is basically being conscious aware of what's really truly going on. So this gives you an idea, and you do have the tools. This is the tool that you've been working on and keeping that tool, and these are ideas that you have been keeping to the side. And now it looks like by the end of September, it's a good time to bring those ideas out and test the water and see if those ideas work and where they come. And of course, your emotion is really, there's a little bit of stream of water. It's not shaky at all, and you've got armor on your legs, and that has to do a lot with your grounding yourself and keeping that very strong, so you can use that to come up through your body and allow that male figure to come out. So this one card is really interesting, how you got the key elements to help you. Even though that this is a male figure, it's the male energy that comes through, and that could be the key for you to create new ideas with some of you it's company, some of you it's your own business. With a company, you're moving up and you're seeing another opportunity and the company that could help you. The other people, it's businesses that making a different look because things are changing. And there's a reason why things are changing, because the vibration of the earth is changing. And so no matter how we try, it always is changing. We're just seeing it more so because of what's going on out there. So I hope that helps you on that, Libra, and I hope you enjoyed your reading on that. And if you find yourself you want to get more in detail, check us out at lifeforchange.com, and you can book your own appointment, or you can email us if you had questions and any concerns I'd love to hear your comments if you like this, or if it didn't work for you, that's okay, because not everybody energy lines up with me, and I'm okay with that. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful September month. Thank you.